Okay, so hopefully you've already done the first discovery activity. I'm going to try and do some of this one with you. So I think we can probably skip over numbers 1 and 2, but for number 1, actually, let me back up a little bit. For all of these, it says calculate the exact values of the indicated variables. That means it's not okay to use a decimal approximation. This is something that we talked about a lot earlier in the year. So for number 1, if you use the Pythagorean theorem, you would set up something that looks like, my drawing tools aren't here. Why are my drawing tools not here? There we go. You would set up something that looks like x squared is equal to 12 squared plus 5 squared, which means 12 squared is 144, 5 squared is 25. Add those together, you get 169. If x squared is 169, then x must be equal to, technically there would be a positive and a negative solution, but since this is a diagram, we know we can't have a negative length, so I'm just going to go with the positive answer of 13. Now, you could do the same thing for number 2, but your setup would be different. You would have x squared plus 15 squared equals 17 squared, because remember the hypotenuse is the side opposite the right angle. If there's your right angle, the side opposite that has to be your hypotenuse, and the hypotenuse is the side, or the length of the hypotenuse gets set alone on one side of the equation, and the two, what are called legs, get set up on the opposite side of the equation. Okay. What isn't working right now? Having all sorts of video troubles. Number 3 is a little bit different. Not in the setup, but because you would do 7 squared is 49, plus 9 squared is 81, equals x squared. 49 and 81 added together get you, let's see, this would be 130 equals x squared. And 130 is not something that square roots very well. So that means that x would be equal to the square root of 130. And the square root of 130 doesn't simplify very well. So I'm just going to leave it like this. So the exact value is something that would be left as a radical. Okay, that's the end of video 1. But what I'm asking you to do is to figure out what x, y, and z would be for number 4. Go ahead and do that.